there's a lot of number one goals, but I see the number one goal is for us to start working on our streets, alleys, sidewalks, sewer, and water systems. They are an embarrassment to us and a public safety issue. Currently, our city has an investment fund that has somewhere between $10 and $11 million in it. There is a statute that says that we have to keep X amount of dollars in there for a rainy day. Well, when I look at 6th Avenue, I think the rainy day is already there. So, what do? We take our investment fund and begin to leverage and bring in outside dollars. And we go out and get grants and use our investment fund as matching funds, because there is potentially a surplus that sits in the investment fund. We need to be proactive. We have a sewer system right now that has a price tag of $40 million on it if we were to replace it all. But we also have a great asset in Lake Superior to be able to get funding to fix our sewer system from an environmental point of view. And one thing I will say is that we need to become proactive, because if we wait too long, someone may come in and say, this is how you fix it, and we will not have any choices. So, how are people going to know? Well, they're going to know by knowing that there's a plan in place to repair their neighborhood.
Okay, this is another question where it's about 8 number one goals, and it comes back to the key is having the funding for the infrastructure. The key for this whole project, of the street project, is having your infrastructure in place and having some type of revenue source to pay for that. And now that that has been secured, we can start the implementation of replacing some of our water lines, and it's $44 million if it were to be completely replaced. And the MPCA has come back and said with our new basin that they feel it's we're meeting the I&I requirements. But with infrastructure comes the new streets. We've secured the funding to start this process to take this place. Another number one goal for mine, if I were to become mayor, is the marina project, and just continuing forward with that project, continuing with implementation. Engineering work has started. They're looking at finishing up the dig down in our Whiskey Roll. Funding has been secured for that. That's the bottom line. We can start the implementation of this project. Also implementing the agreement between the city and Sam Cave. I think that's very important. I think just bottom line, should be a question asked, do you support the agreement or not? And I do support the agreement. That's the bottom line. We have a binding agreement between the City of Two Harbors and Sam Cave, and I do support the agreement. Another very important thing is keeping a balanced budget and not trying to spend too much. You know, I see in the last 4 years has been a very progressive council. My time as my term as the council president made a point of pushing forward and being progressive with new implementing ideas for streets, sidewalks, obviously with their infrastructure. You know, everything needed an updating. And I believe since my term has started that there's been a very progressive step forward in that. And I think just being the best leader possible to promote Two Harbors, and always promoting Two Harbors is the best place to live. You know, the mayor needs to be the person who is the face for this community and promote Two Harbors as, you know what, come on up to Two Harbors. You know, we have a great school system. It's proud to raise your family here. Come on up.